All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. All right, so it looks like the crypto exchange Bybit was hacked. The crypto exchange Bybit was hacked. I think it was hacked for, well, let me look at it. I want to be precise. $1.4 billion in crypto hacked. And it looks like they stole Ethereum. And we'll get into the article just in a minute. But a lot of people think this has something to do with crypto, the technology, and the technology is no good. It's a scam. It's a rug pull, and this has nothing to do with crypto, the technology itself. It has everything to do with the security of the exchanges. I mean, we've seen multiple exchanges get hacked in the past, and a lot of it's just due to not having good controls, one, and then two, just it just happens every now and then. We get it, and it's actually unfortunate that it happened today because we were just about to pass 100K in BTC, and right when we were about to pass over 100K, this is when the news came out. I was looking at the phone because in the morning the markets were looking really good. And then I think like within an hour or two, I saw everything dipping. And then I saw the news about Bybit and so on and so forth. So yeah, but it has nothing to do with cryptocurrency and the legitimacy of cryptocurrency. People are still adopting it. We still have institutional people in the space putting a lot of money, and that's not going to stop. And I think for the most part, I think Bybit, it's a reputable exchange, so hopefully they refund people. They make billions a year in exchange fees. Well, I'm not sure if it's billions a year, but it's probably close to it in exchange fees, and especially during a bull market. People are trading in and out, so they're going to make a lot of money in the coming months. So this 1.4 billion, most likely people are going to get reimbursed, but this also just highlights the fact that self-custody is important. Now, I go back and forth between self-custody. I have a hardware wallet where it's offline, but then also the exchanges, because you do need the exchanges to cash out. Now, most of the time, unless you're trading, you don't really need to be using the exchanges that often. So a lot of people recommend that you just keep what you're going to be trading on the exchange, and then whatever you don't use to keep on a cold storage wallet. And don't have it online, because then you have things like this where now Bybit is holding funds and not letting people withdraw, or the withdrawals are just it's a long time before you can withdraw. They're postponing it for a long period of time. So these are the things that happen. And again, I've said this before in other live streams when I talked about crypto, but you tend to see these type of things happen when the bull market starts. You kind of see like these hacks and more hacking and more scams, and you start to get more emails and people try to scam you all left. So you got to pay attention to what's going on and not be careless with your crypto, because the last thing you want to do is be waiting for the bull run for a few years, and then you get to that moment and then you end up losing all the money, right? So yeah, that is my synopsis of that. But let's take a look at this article and let's see what's actually going on, and let's get a feel for the actual details here. All right, so it says crypto exchange Bybit suffers $1.4 billion hack. Here's why it's troubling for the industry. Bybit was one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges, experienced a hack Friday in which over 1.4 billion worth of crypto was stolen. Now, top exchanges, in my opinion, it's Coinbase, it's Binance, and then it's Kraken, and then but Bybit's up there. Like if you go to CoinMarketCap and you look at the exchanges a lot of these coins are listed on, Bybit is one of the main exchanges. So it is one of the world's largest exchanges. Not lying about that. It says according to blockchain analytics firms, it's the latest incident for industry struggling with security concerns that present hurdles to mainstream adoption. And yeah, when you have stuff like this, it really scares people off, because people don't really do their research. People just see this news and they think, oh, it's crypto. Crypto's a scam. Again, this has nothing to do with crypto. But things like this kind of push back mainstream adoption because it's going to be hard for somebody to put their hard-earned money when they hear about 1.4 billion being lost like that, right? So it's hard, but again, you just need to understand what's going on. It says the Dubai headquarter crypto exchange. Well, in Dubai, I know. I mean, I'm not too familiar with what Dubai is, but I hear it's not as as far as like regulatory scrutiny and things. It's not as crazy as the U.S. So I'm not surprised that the headquarters in Dubai. So the Dubai headquarter crypto exchange saw an Ether cold wallet hacked on Friday. So this was a cold wallet. Ben Zhao, co-founder and chief executive Bybit, wrote in a post on X, the attacker transferred all of the Ether in the wallet to an unidentified address, Zhao said. So for me, that's kind of, so it did say a cold wallet. So honestly, usually when it's things like that, it's an inside job. And it's somebody on the inside that knows that has the, the seed phrase and things like that. But usually they have like multi-sigs to where multiple people need to sign the wallet before funds can get out, especially for an exchange that has billions of dollars worth of crypto. I remember when I invested in, it wasn't an exchange, it was a DeFi protocol called Alex, and they got hacked too. But the reason why they got hacked was because they didn't have a multi-sig wallet set up. And a lot of people were speculating, oh, was it an inside job? Because that's kind of like the first thing you would do is set up a multi-sig wallet to where not one person has all the access to the funds, right? So it says all customer withdrawals from Bybit are normal, as Al said. Bybit is solvent even if this hack loss is not recovered. All of clients' assets are one-to-one back. We can cover the loss, he wrote in a post. Bybit is not available to U.S. investors. And not surprising, right? We really haven't seen crazy stuff in the U.S. I'm not sure if, what was the other ones I got? Well, FTX, I think FTX was a U.S. exchange. So besides FTX, I mean, that one's a huge one, but I haven't seen any other hacks in the U.S. But Bybit is not available to U.S. investors. Representatives at Bybit did not respond to requests for Market Watch seeking comment. And to be honest, it's like I said, always one of these events always happens during a crypto bull market. Like last time we had FTX. Before that, it was something else. I think it was like Celsius or maybe that happened with Celsius and Voyager and all those were in the same group. But it always happens where something gets hacked. Right? So this is not surprising. So the hacker stole 400,000 Ether, 90,000 ST Ether, which is like staked Ether, and 15,000 CM Ether and 8,000 Ether that are worth a total of over 1.4 billion, according to Nansen, a blockchain analytics firm with ST Ether and CM Ether and M Ether, representing Ether tokens that are staked or locked up to the secure Ethereum block. The funds were first transferred to a primary wallet and then distributed across 40 wallets. Yeah, and this is kind of what hackers do. They send it to one wallet, then they send it to like 30, 40 wallets, so you can't trace it, or you can trace it, but it's just going to be hard. And then they go ahead and send it to 90 different wallets, and then they begin that process, and you lose the money. The hack is the latest incident in which the crypto industry has been targeted. In 2024, crypto platforms saw 2.2 billion in funds stolen, an increase of 21.1% year over year, according to data from blockchain analysts, from chain analysts. And again, when people see these type of numbers, they get scared. They don't want to invest. And I can tell you, since investing in 2017 till now, there's been multiple stories like this where hacks happen, people don't know how it happened, and it just scares a lot of people off. Again, it's interesting that this has happened right when BTC was about to hit 100K. So I don't know. It seems planned to me, right? And the fact that they're taking Ether suggests that Ether is probably going to be running up a lot this bull run because they're they're optimistic on it if that's what they stole. But let's go to Coin Market Cap. Let's look at the price. Yeah, I mean, as soon as this news came out, we went from 99 to like 95. So I honestly think this is gonna blow over. Again, those people that stole the money, they're not gonna be selling anytime soon. Or maybe they are. Maybe because I mean it's free money, so why wouldn't they sell? But I'm pretty sure they are knowledgeable about the crypto bull cycle and they know it's going to come up. So they may sell some now and then they may wait until the bull market increases or the prices increase. But I don't think this is going to have a long lasting effect on the crypto market. I think, again, we're getting closer to the end of February. And I mentioned that, February's mostly bullish for crypto. And then going into March, I think we're going to see some great moves, right? And honestly, even though it's not a good catalyst, this news, the fact that they're stealing it, they do believe that it's valuable. So you could take that out of this. Okay, so it said in the 5 of the last 10 years, crypto platforms saw over 1 billion worth of digital assets stolen each year. So yeah, this is why if you do deal with an exchange, make sure it's a reputable exchange. Again, Coinbase, Binance, and in my opinion, Bybit was up there. But again, it's not a U.S. exchange. So I would just stick to Coinbase and Binance. I wouldn't be fooling around with Bybit and stuff like that. Again, it's not even available to U.S. investors. So I wouldn't even need to, I wouldn't even worry about that. I've been with Coinbase. I've had no problem since. And again, I don't go in and out of my account. I'm not looking at my money, all the time, and I'm not going in and out of the account. If I do, it's a separate phone. I keep it offline, and I only go in there when I need to make a transaction. But for the most part, I'm not in my account. All right, so I suggest that you guys do the same thing. You don't just always go on your Coinbase, and if you get an email, because a lot of during these times, especially the bull run, you're going to get a lot of Coinbase emails. Oh, you just switched your password, and it's scams, right? They're just trying to take your money. So you got to be careful with all that, and just be paying attention and be aware. But yeah, so that is the update. Bybit got hacked for $1.4 billion, and yeah, the CEO said most of it's going to be, all of it's going to be reimbursed. Everything's back 1-to-1. So I don't really see any negative effect on crypto because I don't think those hackers are going to sell anytime soon. I think they're holding for the bull market and they're waiting to cash out, right? But that's pretty much it. You guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.